And I'm Steve Hartman. Remember what you made in high school shop class? I bet it didn't get 50 miles to the gallon.
This is the CBS Evening News with Bob Schieffer reporting tonight from Washington.
And still ahead, what are your kids doing after school? These kids just built a car, and that puts Detroit to shame. Assignment America is next. Finally, tonight, gasoline prices have been sliding lately, but they are still high, and that may be why visitors to our website voted to send Steve Hartman out to report on a car you can fill for beans. Here's this week's Assignment America.
The star at last week's Philadelphia Auto Show wasn't a sports car or an economy car. It was a sports economy car. Performance and practicality under a single hood. Car buyers have been waiting decades for this.
Anything doing 0 to 60 in 4 seconds piques my interest.
Yeah, I didn't think you could do that with a hybrid.
I like that it does get 51 miles to a gallon.
And on soybean biodiesel to boot.
This is fabulous what they've done. I think they did one hell of a job.
So, who do we have to thank? Ford? Toyota? Ferrari? Nope. Just Victor, David, Cheeseboro, Bruce, and Cozy. These high school auto shop students, along with a handful of other kids from West Philadelphia High School, built the car as an after-school project.
You're good.
It took them over a year, rummaging for parts, configuring wires, learning as they went.
All these rubber mounts mount the motor to the frame.
Impressed? Teacher Simon Hauger says, wait till you hear this.
We have a number of high school dropouts. We have a number that have been removed for disciplinary reasons, and they end up with us.
Cozy Harmon was in a gang at his old school, a punk and a terrible student.
Grades, I was just getting by, skin my teeth, C's and D's. Came here, now I'm straight A student.
Really?
Yes, sir. Check the brake fluid, put the prop up.
If you give kids that have been stereotyped of not being able to do anything the opportunity to do something great, they'll step up.
Hey, Clayton, brake fluid, cool.
Obviously, this story says a lot about the potential of our young people. Unfortunately, it also says a lot about our auto industry.
Yeah.
Now stuck playing hybrid catch-up to the bad news bears of auto shop.
Yeah, it hit me that, look, we made this work. We're not geniuses, so why aren't other people doing it?
Cozy thinks he knows. It's big oil companies.
Right. They're making billions upon billions of dollars, right? And then when this car sells, their billions upon billions will go down to low billions upon billions.
God forbid that would happen.
Now, live, CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 4.
The president's statements about energy are no doubt being discussed at the big Philadelphia Auto Show this weekend. As Dick Standish reports, some young people will be putting a car on display, which seems to be just what the president talked about.
You can break oil addiction. These West Philadelphia high school students have created a car that doesn't use gas.
You get better mileage, you know, better fuel consumption, and also alternative fuels.
The front has a 200 horsepower electric motor. The rear, a 150 horsepower diesel engine that uses biodiesel fuel.
You would save a lot of money. Instead of using gas, you use like soybean with additives.
Hybrids had the reputation for being slow. This team wanted fast, cool.
Our 0 to 60 time is estimated around 3.5 seconds.
These students are convinced, based on their work with the car, that we are finally at the point where hybrids, alternative fuels, and the rest are really things we can consider.
They're taking it to the auto show. The higher costs of gasoline have fed interest in fuel alternative cars. Not long ago, you'd see 2 hybrids. This weekend, there'll be 20 models with hybrid engines. A warning, make sure you can get the required fuel. The teacher doubts big oil will supply it.
There's no incentive for them to push alternative fuels. I don't know if you're going to air this, but that's the fact of the matter. They're making so much money, why do anything else?
Dick Standish, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Step into a world where calm is a precious metal and beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Tonight,
Buckle up as we take you for a ride inside the Philadelphia Auto Show. See all that's new, from the smallest budgets to the biggest spenders. Watch as we hook people up with a dream drive, plus ways to save cash at the pump. And the #1 reason you gotta get to the show. It's Philly on Wheels 2006. And now, live from the Pennsylvania Convention Center, Action News weather anchors Karen Rogers and Adam Joseph.
And it can still tow a lot being a hybrid, and this, Karen, really showcases how hot hybrids are.
That's right, but hybrids aren't the only way that automakers are battling the pump prices. Action News sports reporter Jamie Apodi checked into the future of fuel alternatives.
Well, my search for fuel alternatives has led me to these fries. They're crisp and golden thanks to their bath and vegetable oil, but what's that got to do with cars? And this car in particular? Plenty. Especially when that vegetable oil is poured into the tank of this biodiesel hybrid concept car. It's the result of 3 years of work by students and teachers here at the Academy for Automotive and Mechanical Engineering in West Philadelphia. Team Captain Simon Hauger and his students ran it in last year's Tour de Sol alternative fuel road race.
We got slightly over 50 miles to the gallon. The 0 to 60 time is estimated right under 4 seconds.
That's what this car can do, using a combination of electricity and a biodiesel fuel.
It's 100% renewable. It's made from vegetable oil, so the pollution is really low.
No, you can't find it in any dealer's showroom yet. Here's another car that may be the ultimate cure for our oil and gas dependence. It is powered by a fuel cell whose active ingredient is hydrogen, one of the most common elements in the universe. When hydrogen and oxygen come together, they produce water and enough electrical energy to power these wheels from New York to Washington. When it comes to fuel cells in the marketplace, automakers are working on it, but it will be a few years before you can buy a car with hydrogen under the hood. While you're waiting, try this. Deactivate your cylinders.
You don't need that much horsepower once you're driving at normal road speed. So if you have this big V8, you don't need all 8 cylinders, so they'll turn off cylinders and step the V8 down to a 4-cylinder and conserve fuel that way.
Cars and trucks now using cylinder deactivation include the Chevy Impala SS, the Dodge Charger, the GMC Yukon XL, and starting in 2008, the Cadillac Escalade. So the good news is help is on the way. One day we may even be pulling up to a mixed station for fries and a fill-up. Karen and Adam, back to you.